Weather 12 with meteorologist Sarah Kress.
A look across the region this evening, and things are cooling down rather quickly. Klamath Falls sitting at 31. We're at 36 for Grants Pass. Medford at 40. Along the coast, we are seeing some 40s and some 50s, but it is going to be rather chilly across the region. By the time you're waking up tomorrow morning, we have a low of 35 for Medford, 28 for Klamath Falls, Wairika at 31, Brookings at 42 tonight. Eastside, we have 33 for Lakeview. So in general, rather chilly. And tomorrow, we're expecting those temperatures to be a bit cooler as well. We have 42 for your high into Medford, 41 for Grants Pass. East side, we have 47 for Klamath Falls, 50 for Lakeview, 40s into Northern California, both 46 for Wairika, Mount Shasta, and 51 along the coast. And notice that we are seeing rain back in the forecast for tomorrow. That's going to start to move in tonight as we're getting that atmospheric river moving its way into the region. By the time we're waking up early tomorrow morning, we'll see this rain a little bit more widespread. That band is going to work itself westward as we move into the morning, closer to the coast by the time we hit into the afternoon. And then we'll get a little break inland, but as we switch back over into those overnight hours, activity ramps right back up again, especially into the Mount Shasta area, where we can expect to see some heavy amounts of precipitation. And I'd even include the coast along with that as well. By the time you're into your Christmas Eve morning, it is going to be rather wet across the region, and we'll see those showers continue on into your Wednesday, and then we're going to continue to track that wet weather as we switch into your Thursday and Friday as well. With that being said, we do have a few winter alerts I want to bring your attention to. We have a winter weather advisory that lasts from 10 a.m. tomorrow morning until 10 a.m. into your Wednesday. This is for areas above 5,500 feet in the Cascades and Siskiyous. The big issue here is going to be blowing snow. So to those higher terrain levels and those higher passes, you're going to want to be extra cautious. It will be maybe a little bit slick up to about 4,500 feet as well. Now, as we work into Siskiyou County, we do have that winter storm warning in place. That's from 4 a.m. tomorrow, lasting until your 10 a.m. on your Friday, where we'll see that go for elevations above 4,500 feet. So this is this system currently. We'll see Tuesday into your Wednesday morning. Most of that snow is going to begin to those higher elevations. Snow levels into Siskiyou County start off pretty low tomorrow morning, but they do climb up to about 6,000, 7,000 feet during the day. So early in the morning could see some impacts and slick spots on the road near Siskiyou or near Snowman Summit, and at 89 starting off. Now, in terms of rainfall, an area of concern we do have is going to be into the Mount Shasta area, where we're seeing a lot of that precipitation. Even a good amount of rainfall will be falling along the coast and into western Siskiyou County with this first system moving through. And of course, we do have to cover those wind gusts because they will be picking up throughout your day tomorrow, especially for higher terrain, the Shasta Valley, and even along the coast as we switch over into those overnight hours. You'll notice that even into the Rogue Valley, we're going to see some pretty strong wind gusts. That'll continue as we're working our way into the early morning hours and then improve as we switch late morning. But notice that it does stay a little bit windier into Siskiyou County because we'll see those winds pick right back up as that next system starts to move in your Wednesday night. So with that being said, this is our alerts we have across the region. We have wind advisories areas over to the west where we could see those gusts up to 45 miles per hour, and high wind warnings east side for 75 miles per hour or 70 miles per hour. And then as we're into the Shasta Valley, up to about 60 miles per hour lasting through your Wednesday mornings. Now, in terms of snow levels, they will be a little bit higher with this next system, but they do drop a bit more. So if you are concerned about past travel into your Christmas Eve and Christmas, you're going to want to be prepared when it does come to that winter weather, especially areas into Siskiyou County near Snowman Summit 89. We'll see 97 as well. But again, into southern Oregon, we'll keep an eye on that as we switch over into that next system. But a look at your 7 days for the coast. It is going to be rather wet through your Friday, but the weekend we'll finally switch back over into some drier weather. Northern California is not missing out on that winter weather either. Again, we'll see those larger accumulations in elevations above 4,500 feet. Now over into the Klamath Basin, we have some snow into the mix as we work our way towards the end of the week, more so your Thursday and Friday. And then over into the mountains, we'll see some higher accumulations, of course, into those higher terrain areas like Crater Lake and even Mount Ashland, and finally back over into the Rogue Valley. It is going to be wet through your Friday, and notice as we switch over into the weekend, that's when we'll finally welcome back that dry weather.